as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Goff on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
There we go.
On second down, here's Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun. Gone. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first down throw for Prescott. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Prescott on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons team.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aaron Donald able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. A second down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The give is to Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we get to the home stretch of the season, because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday night win over KC on November 19th, haven't looked as sharp.
And sometimes when you have a streak that they carry around and they're playing at such a high level offensively, any dip looks like the worst dip in the world. But they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago and then again against Philadelphia in Week 15 definitely took a hit. They have not been the team we have seen before, and teams have figured out a little bit of a formula to make it harder on them offensively, but I wouldn't put it past head coach Sean McVay to get it figured out and get that team back on track, because once they hit the playoffs, I still think they'll be a team that no one really wants to play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sean Lee. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
12, 12, 12, 12.
On first down, gone. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Flinging it in, Jackson left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And that one results in 35 yards. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They give it to him running left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. One last throw here for Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2 for 66. Go. 120.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
4 down. Cut. 120.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Maverick. We're good. We go. 180.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gurley again here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. 11 more on that one and another first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. start out on the ground with Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. On first and goal, Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets around him. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump Week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed. But we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On the run, it's Ware. Ware gets hit, and the ball is loose. And the Rams have got it back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Lock 20. Louis.
From the red zone now, Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Orange.
Here's Goff now on second down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on 2nd down is gone. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Going up top. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as street.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are. Right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And Ndamukong Suh in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We're back now in KC. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now here's Mahomes fighting for the end zone. The offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We go, 76! 76! What?
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was
under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing now, Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Listen on. 180. Ric Flair. 53, check 53. Louis.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long.
Horrible. 17.
From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like